Hello, my name is Joel Ammons, and this here is my C-suite presentation. Now, let's discuss and identify the various threat actors of the digital world. Starting off with Advanced Persistent Threats, also known as APTs. Advanced persistent threats are a type of cyber attack that involves a prolonged and targeted effort by skilled adversaries to gain unauthorized access to a network or a system. These attackers are usually well resourced and highly motivated, and they're often associated with nation states or organized cybercriminal groups. APTs are characterized by their stealthy nature as they aim to remain undetected for extended periods to gain sensitive information, disrupt operations, or carry out other malicious activities. They typically employ sophisticated techniques such as social engineering, zero-day exploits, and custom malware to bypass security measures and maintain persistence within the targeted environment. APTs pose significant risk to organizations and require proactive defense strategies to detect, prevent, and respond to these persistent threats. Now let's discuss cyber terrorism. Cyber terrorism refers to the use of cyber attacks by individuals or groups to create fear, panic, or disruption on a large scale. It involves the deliberate targeting of critical infrastructure, government systems, or public network with the intention of causing harm or achieving political objectives. Cyber terrorists may employ various tactics such as spreading malware, launching DDoS attacks, or hacking in a sensitive system to steal or manipulate data. The consequences of cyber terrorism can be significant, including financial losses, compromised national security, and the potential loss of life. It's important for governments to collaborate and implement robust cybersecurity measures to prevent and respond to cyber terrorist threats. Now let's go over what a script kiddie is. Script kiddies are individuals who lack advanced technical skills but still attempt to engage in hacking activities. They rely on pre-existing tools, scripts, and software created by more skilled hackers to carry out their attacks. Script kiddies often target vulnerable systems or networks using automated tools, without truly understanding the underlying techniques or vulnerabilities they are exploiting. Their motivations can vary, ranging from seeking attention or causing mischief to attempting to prove their hacking abilities. However, their actions are generally considered to be more disruptive than sophisticated, and they pose a lower level of threat compared to more skilled and motivated hackers. It's important to note that engaging in any form of hacking, even as a script kiddie, is illegal and unethical. Now let's discuss what cybercriminals are. Cybercriminals are individuals who engage in illegal activities using computers, networks, or the internet. They exploit vulnerabilities in systems, networks, and softwares to gain unauthorized access, steal sensitive information, commit fraud, or disrupt operations for personal gain. Cybercriminals can carry out various types of attacks such as phishing, malware distribution, ransomware attacks, identity theft, and financial fraud. Their motivations can include financial gain, or political reasons, or simply causing chaos. It's important to stay vigilant and take necessary precautions to protect ourselves and our digital assets from cybercriminals. Hacktivists. Hacktivists are individuals or groups who combine hacking skills with activism to promote social or political causes. They use their technical expertise to carry out cyber attacks or digital disruptions against targets they perceive as unjust or against their cause. Hacktivists often deface websites, leak sensitive information, or disrupt online services to raise awareness or protest against specific issues. Their actions are driven by ideological or moral motivations, aiming to expose wrongdoing, challenge authority, or advocate for change. Industrial espionage relating to intellectual property refers to the covert gathering of proprietary information or trade secrets from companies or organizations. It involves the unauthorized access, theft, or surveillance activities aimed at obtaining valuable intellectual property such as patents, formulas, designs, or strategic plans. The stolen information can be used by competitors or foreign entities to gain a competitive advantage, replicate products or services, or undermine their original company's market position. Industrial espionage poses significant risks to innovation, economic stability, and national security. Now, let's discuss insider threats. Insider threats refer to the risk posed by individuals within a company who have authorized access to sensitive information, systems, or resources but misuse and abuse that access for a malicious purpose. These individuals may be current or former employees, contractors, or business partners. The problems associated with insider threats, they can lead to data breaches, intellectual property theft, financial loss, reputational damage, and operational disruption. They can be difficult to detect due to their legitimate access and knowledge of the internal systems. The assumptions. Insider threats assume that authorized individuals may exploit their access for personal gain, revenge, or unintentional negligence. They take advantage of their position of trust within the company. Goals for insider threats. The goal of insider threats can vary. They may seek financial gain, sell sensitive information, disrupt operations, sabotage systems, or leak confidential data. Their favorite techniques. Insiders may use various techniques such as abusing privileges, stealing credentials, data breaching, introducing malware, manipulating or deleting data, or sabotaging systems from within. And these are the threat actors and their risk factors. At high risk, we have cyber terrorists, advanced persistent threats, cyber criminals, insider threats. For moderate risk, we have industrial espionage, and at low risk, we have hacktivists and script kiddies. The role of the adversary model. For cyber terrorists, they are often motivated by espionage or disruption and can have a long-term impact. For cyber criminal groups, they are persistent and adaptive to security measures. For insider threats, the impact can be immediate and severe due to the direct access to critical systems. For APTs, they have high-level skills and are challenging to detect. For hacktivist groups, their impact varies but can include data breaches or denial of service attacks, also known as DOS attacks. For script kiddies, their risk is lower and the impact is often minimal. Now, let's go over the bad actors in cyberspace, starting with cyber criminals. Cyber criminals often have access to advanced hacking tools, exploit kits, and botnets. They may also have connections to underground markets for buying and selling stolen data or malware. They employ techniques like phishing, ransomware, identity theft, and financial fraud. They exploit vulnerabilities in software, networks, and human behavior to carry out their illicit activities. Financial gain is a primary motivation for cyber criminals. They seek to profit from activities such as stealing credit card information, conducting fraudulent transactions, or extorting money through ransomware. Cyber criminals tend to have a higher risk tolerance as they operate and take calculated risks to avoid detection and prosecution. Now, let's go over hacktivists. Hacktivists rely on their technical skills, knowledge of hacking techniques, and online platforms to propagate their message and launch cyber attacks. They engage in website defacements, DDoS attacks, data leaks, and social media campaigns to promote their political agendas. Hacktivists are driven by political causes and social causes. They aim to raise awareness, protest, or disrupt companies or governments that they perceive as oppressive and unethical. Hacktivist risk aversion can vary. Let's go over advanced persistent threats, also known as APTs. They engage in targeted espionage, intellectual property theft, and disruption of critical infrastructure. They often develop custom malware and zero-day exploits. Nation states conduct cyber operations to gain geopolitical advantage, gather intelligence, influence public opinion, or disrupt rival nations' capabilities. Nation-state actors typically have a lower aversion to risk. Now, let's go over script kiddies. Script kiddies often have limited technical skills and rely on pre-existing tools and scripts found online. They use basic hacking techniques and automated tools to launch attacks without fully understanding the underlying mechanisms. Script kiddies are primarily motivated by the thrill of causing disruption, showing off their skills, or seeking recognition among their peers. Script kiddies typically have a higher risk tolerance as they may not fully comprehend the legal consequences of their actions. Now, industrial espionage. Those actors can have substantial resources, including financial backing, advanced hacking tools, and insider knowledge. They employ sophisticated techniques like spear phishing, social engineering, and malware to gain unauthorized access to proprietary information. Industrial espionage actors aim to steal trade secrets, intellectual property, or sensitive business information for competitive advantage or financial gain. Industrial espionage actors may have a moderate to high aversion to risk, as their activities can lead to severe legal and economic consequences if they are discovered. And these are my references for this video. Thank you for watching.